Starting up the old stream. My delayed earbuds here. Alright, probably can turn up the mic a little bit. Alright, let's see what we got here. Actually, that's actually not bad. That's pretty good. Put a little bit more music on, because it's still so good after all this time. So yeah, welcome to Stellaris and Chill with the Bizzle. That's me. I'm the Bizzle. And we're playing on like medium difficulty, so it's chill just because I hope it feels chill to watch and hang out. But I am making a run all the way through here. So we're gonna go through a little review of State of the Empire, really to refresh me as much as to catch you guys up. Let's see, in the upper right you can see it's the year 2271, so we're well into the mid game. We still have a long way to go to hit 2400, so it's part of the chill. So here we go. So I am the Scythe of the 001 God Machine. And I knew I wanted to be an assimilating AI culture, but not like the Borg, where I just invade everyone and forcibly assimilate and or destroy. I thought maybe there'd be some sort of religion I could do, but it makes more sense that I have a philosophy than a religion. And the philosophy that I'm going with is that, yes, I want a lot of territory. We'll talk about how I have way more territory than just a few turns, or at least a few years ago in terms of game time. I'm getting to the point where my expansion is probably ended or close to ended. So that means... What? Hold on. So that means that start building tall, which I've already started building tall. So, you know, you start with a tiny little outpost there when you get a planet. That's not one of my... Let's see, where's... Yeah, here it is. Thamian Prime. It's an alpine world. So part of my program as a sort of backdoor AI assimilationist strategy is so here's my total population 36, 1/3 of which is 23, 2/3 max are my robot creatures. They grow much faster, and they're going to always be the primary and dominant quote-unquote race or species. But I also, from the beginning, adopted the idea of doing cybernetics, and will, if I ever start converting other species or races into cybernetics, I get bonuses for that. But it's more so a role-playing thing. It actually is, considering that they grow at, so this is one of my quote-unquote full planets where I can't build any more districts or specific full-on buildings. It's totally full. But it has a planet capacity of 104. I'm only at 36. But if you look at the population, the growth progress is 0.245 a month for the Nahiri, who are my cybernetic elves. And over 9 a month for the maxes, who of course have a ton of extra bonuses for growing. I also have been building on every planet a machine assembly complex, which turns alloys, which are your most important, or at least most valuable resource, because to build star bases, buildings on those star bases, or ships for your fleets, which are so important, obviously, in a space game like this, you need tons of alloys. I have a very solid per month alloy, and part of that is I figured out early on that I could actually build a lot of food buildings and districts, and even though, let's see, food consumed, buildings, jobs, pops, so 57 is per month is being consumed by my cybernetic life forms. So there's one example about where if I was really min-maxing the perfect machine AI race, I wouldn't have any organics, including cybernetic life forms, and I wouldn't have any of that food being consumed, but the majority of the food is consumed there, where you see that my production outweighs my consuming by 44. Not a great food output considering I have so many food buildings, but what I figured was that if I build a lot of agricultural districts along with hydroponics farms and the associated building. Oh, this one doesn't actually have it. The associated building is the oh wait, maybe I do have it. Oh, here it is. I'm a dummy. Not only do I have it, but it's ready to upgrade. And the three work in conjunction to provide jobs, and then also just like straight food. So even though I have a negative 58 food on this planet with all of these food buildings, 9 total if we count the districts, the reason I have a negative is my primary building, and this is one of my main characteristics of my species, my race, is... Wait, hold on, sorry. Well, now it's called a planetary processor. I forget what it was... what it was originally called when you first settle. You upgrade based on your population growing, provides housing, amenities, building slots, armies, a bunch of jobs. But the main thing is it's one turns energy into unity, and a unity is what allows you to adopt whole species-wide skill trees, which we're gonna jump to in a second. Because actually my unity is decent at over 100. But the bigger thing that your main building does is turns alloys into population. So I have all these food buildings. You're like, well, why? I also have machine assembly complex, which is a smaller version of, or less powerful version of my main building that we were just looking at, but it does the same thing. Turns alloys into machine pops. Okay, increase population. So between those two buildings alone, my machine pops are growing at 9 a month, or 9 a sorry, yeah, 9 a month, which is a lot. Yeah, whoops, 9 a month as opposed to their normal growth rate, which is like 4 or something. I'm trying to build research labs, which I normally don't prioritize, but I'm a little behind on research, especially engineering. I have a bioreactor, which costs a ton of food, but produces 20 energy. But I think I might replace that, and maybe we'll do it now, just to start making moves, because I need that 25 food more than I need the 20 energy, especially because I have a ton of star bases, and they're almost all upgraded to star fortresses, and they have a lot of slots, and you can harvest both energy and food on those star bases in addition to your defenses. I have a network junction, which spends energy, and unfortunately rare crystals, which is my one and only resource that's going down, and I'm having trouble getting it because I haven't researched it. It's not really in my empire that I know about. I can't really produce it. But anyways, the network junction just produces. It's another one that turns energy into unity. Again, playing off of some other stuff going on. Here's another upgraded drone building that provides housing and amenities. In fact, all my amenities are coming from here right now, but this is also costing me rare crystals, which I'm losing 6 per month, which is a lot, and I keep spending energy to get it. Okay. But the other thing I need for both ships and buildings in terms of rare minerals is volatile motes. And as you can see, I'm in the positive there, +5. And part of that is I'm building these chemical plants which turn minerals, which I have tons of minerals, over 300 a month, into volatile motes. That's great. Resource silo. I used to have a resource silo on one of my star bases, but I needed that spot on the star base, and also that's only +5,000. This is +10,000. Basically, if you look at this, if you hit 70,000 credits, 35,000 minerals, 35,000 food, 35,000 alloys. Now this is after I have multiple resource silos. It starts at like 5 or 10,000. But anyways, the point is, I never get there because whenever I get to 5, 6, 7,000 on a resource, I trade it for energy so that I can get another resource. Especially because, again, I need these rare crystals, and with 6 going down per month, do the math from 150. That's 25 months, only 2 years. In this game, that's not that much. So that's one problem I have. Let's see, I have a simulation site, which is providing more unity. Alright, so we're going to replace this bioreactor, because we need the food. Alright, what's Alpha Hub? This also costs rare crystals. Coordinator output. I could do more food into alloys. I could do another chemical plant. I don't need another data storage. I don't need. Or I could just straight up put an energy plant and not only do the swap between food and energy, but actually get more energy, which you always could use. This is an advanced specialty building for archaeological studies, but I'm not really doing a ton of that. Excuse me. But with the archaeoengineering trait, I believe some of my scientists have it. But I'm not focusing on it. I don't need yet another hydroponics farm. Alright, planetary shield generator. Alright, well, this is in the middle of my empire, and enemies, which right now my only real enemy is the Vivicendian Mandate. But I have good relations with the humans, and they've taken the Ruthenian Republic and the Obnevians, sort of to be, sorry, hold on. They haven't annexed them, but they've turned them into like Commonwealth. So like the Human Cooperative Commonwealth would include those, which works great for me because it means the Obnevians won't try and attack me. But more so, I've been already doing a lot of positive negotiations and trades with the Human Cooperative. Let me leave this out. Oh no, you can't lock it out. Oh, you can change the order though. Oh, that's tight. Yeah, let me put the market at 1. Let's see, market at 1, technology at 2, situation log 3. We'll put the fleet manager at 4. Whoops. Technology 4, fleet management 5. The rest are fine where they are. But anyways, when you go to society management, you get these things called traditions. Now, if you look up this number right here that I'm clicking on, empire size, it's it's at 0, and this is a threshold thing where once you go past 100 in your empire size rating, you start getting debuffs, or you get punished for it because of overexpansion. And you can see I have 109 districts. That's 44 right there. I have 60 systems, which is a ton of systems. Another 45, and machines have a major penalty for too many colonies. Although, as you can see there, I've negated that and then some. But mostly, I have 150, or I have 200 pops. That kind of is 150 against empire size. Anyways, go to the bottom there, above where it says additional effects, and it shows these negative modifiers that are a direct. These are the only ones right now, but they are direct punishment for my empire size being almost 3 times what quote unquote normal empire size is. Which is 19%, almost 20% technology costs. So tech just costs more months to research, but that big number there, tradition adoption cost 38%, is how much Unity it costs to be able to open these. You're allowed to pick 7 over the course of the game. I've already filled 6, and you can't go back on them. When you fill one of these up and done all 5, you get an Ascension perk, which is like a really, really powerful upgrade. I finished 2 Discovery. Discovery is an easy starting one because it's all about research and survey speed of your science ships, blah, blah, blah. So I finished that. I got negative 50% empire size from planets, which was so obvious because it totally counteracts 100% the machine intelligence negative trait added to colonies, so that's great. Second one was just a straight plus 10% to research speed, which is always good because plus 10% to research is always great, and the more research you're doing, the more you get from it, the more value. And rare technologies appear much more. So I can jump into technologies that would normally be sort of ahead of where my civilization is, or that I haven't fulfilled all the prerequisites to get there in the tree, which is very complicated, the tech tree. But just a nice thing to have for tech. Expansion was the second one I did, also obvious. Make starbases cheaper to expand. I also was starting to go to multiple new colonies, so they start with more population. Here's, just one of many buffs for my mechanical population, plus 10% growth. Starbase upkeep, minus 20%. So when you go to energy credits, you can see that of my almost 1,000 consumed per month energy, my stations and starbases are 250 of that. But it would be worse. And empire size from systems, empire size from planets, both negative 25%. I guess. So that's imperial prerogative, I think, right? No, it says extensible software. It says negative 25%. So that is the from the systems. And then I don't know why it would be. Oh, and then there's the negative 25% above that, systems and colonies, right? And then a negative 50% in my favor for having so many colonies. Whatever. Anyways, third related was prosperity, and I've yet to fill some of these out. It gets jobs going. Building and district upkeeps go down in expenses, which is always great. Save tons of money. Buildings and districts have their build costs reduced by 10% and build speed increased by 25%. So I can build new districts and buildings more often, and they build much faster. So this is Nexus districts provide 1 additional housing. Housing hasn't been a problem for me. I initially read that as 1 additional district, which would mean 2 districts per Nexus districts. That's not in fact the case. So housing is not a problem anywhere, and 1 extra one doesn't do much. Now, if I want to finish this, and again, because of my empire size punishment against tradition adoption costs, these are going to happen way less frequently. So peak performance is drone output, but we don't use drones because we're already machines. We just do the work. Now that negative 5% upkeep from jobs would be great. So we should just finish this one out. Looks like, let's see, what does it cost for a technology? 8451. I have two, so let's do the math here. 8452. 85. So over 3,000. My current thing. I started synchronicity. This was more thematic. I felt like my AI society would be synchronized in sort of a peaceful way, and that would help sell joining us through cybernetics or other means with the other races later on without forcing them. Now, there's a self-preservation thing where machine leaders are 50% likely to suffer breakdowns, which is not bad, but I've only had one machine, or maybe two, break down, and they're not that expensive to replace. Deviancy isn't a big deal. Now, the automatic resettlement chance is good because as will happen, your first planet or two have most of your population because they've been growing the long time. They get their buildings before the other ones. They get their districts before the other ones. And populations, however, will move around if planets are getting crowded or there's not enough jobs of their type that they want to do. And so this 30% resettlement chance means they're more likely to move around, which is great. Again, stability, I don't have crime or anything like that. That doesn't help me. And I don't do many edicts. So, you know, this was, again, when I did more for just the idea of it. For my synchronous AI. But there's only one or two more that really interested me. So that was sort of a waste. I'll finish out prosperity next. Versatility. Reduces housing costs, which is always great. Trust cap for synthetics plus 50 helps me with diplomacy. It's easier for other civilizations to trust me. I think organics are just naturally distrustful of synthetics. Plus another envoy. Right now I have 0 available, but I have some of them. That's just because they're all either at the Galactic Community Federation Senate or at specific capital planets and embassies, talking to people, whatever. Market fee negative 10%, always great to save on the market. I use it a ton. More jobs and another. So between let's see, where is it? Where's the resettlement cost? So when you add plus 30% resettlement chance, which means they're likely to move around, but negative 33% resettlement cost, that's a nice one to punch to making sure that resettlement is not just happening more frequently, but is cheaper. So you get the versatility is actually all good numbers. So that might actually be the one I finish first. But again, I'm building Unity relatively slowly and have punishment against it. I also built. You don't want to do this. You don't want to build a 6th, especially when you only have a couple left. To build a 6th tradition when you still have 3 traditions that aren't filled in. But I did unyielding. And I'll tell you why I did this. These are all have to do with. I mean, I'm gonna need more star bases, and it'll be nice to save on upgrade cost. So that will be nice. But this is all about like not gaining war exhaustion, doing more bombardment damage, and the reason that this all happened. I wish I could reload I wish I could reload a replay of it. But I played just for a very short amount of time offline just because it was open and I didn't feel like streaming and there was a couple things I wanted to get done that weren't so exciting. and push towards, having some more goals and so forth. Oh, the next thing I want to do before I go anywhere is, as the game goes on, between diplomacy and interactions between ships and wars starting and ending and alliances, blah, 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 plus I'm doing a really good job, I think, with just a handful of science ships exploring the whole galaxy, even though it's like on the other side of the galaxy for me. We're going to talk about my positioning and how beneficial it was that I ended up starting at the galactic core. But really quickly, because we're getting so many messages, event pop-ups, right, so I'm going to do event auto pause, so it pauses whenever a pop-up comes, because sometimes we go 3 in a row, it gets confusing. Auto open once, yep. But I'm not going to do unpause, and I'm going to unpause it. Now, I'm going to do normal, but more likely fast speed. These are all the notifications I get. There's so many. It's ridiculous to go through all of them. But when I do set time forward, I'll set it to fast until something comes up. But we're going to stop it for now, because I got to talk about these 2 things. But first of all, just strategically, if you're new to this game, or any kind of war game, or where territory acquisition and maintaining territory is important. Now, you'll see from far out this big light blue strip around what's become almost 2/3 of the galactic core center, where there's nothing, except probably a giant black hole here. As of not that long ago, I was planning on stopping the northern part of my empire here, and the southern and southeastern part of my empire here, so it would have gone along these lines. And if you look closely, you can see that while it's the purple border, which is my border, I have a bunch of new planets that I colonized, like a bunch, because I had so many good resources. It's a different color blue from the rest, and that's because it's not sectored. In order to sector it, you need a planet around which the sector is based, and so here would be one, although I think you have to colonize the planet. Let's see, this Arctic world would be great for habitability value. Machines get a bonus on habitability, because they don't care. But this will be good for my elves, the Nahiris, eventually. But anyways, you build sectors around groups of areas that have a bunch of planets and star bases. It just helps with administration, helps with organization, because otherwise you just have a big list of all your planets. I can even turn the sectors off, but turn the sectors on, you can see I have 4 master conduit. Master conduit is my home system and my home planet. Here it is. It is Tundra World, because I knew that my elves were going to how do I spin this around? Here we go. Yeah, not much to see there. It is a beautiful system, though. How do I center again? Backspace? No. Q is follow. Is it N or M? No, M goes out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the market soon to get more rare crystals. What is the I always forget to open the hotkeys. Let me just open the hotkeys file, which they don't include in the game. You have to go to the web, but we're all using Steam in our advanced users, so really, who cares? It's easy to multitask between it. General camera reset. Cameras R, excuse me. Yeah, there we go. So you can do all sorts of cool angles. Oh, and I have a space dragon. It's part of my origin story. He's mostly been mysterious. He eats my food. He hasn't attacked my populations, but he seemed aggressive at times.
A system has been surveyed.
All right. System been surveyed. That's scientist easy research. Unusually. Oh, I'm also going to spend more time reading the text, because we are in this mid game where it's going to be a lot of just building up bases and not necessarily exciting conflict or conquering new worlds and so forth. So we'll try and do a little bit more of the flavor here. So Gnaya Pontia, level 5 scientist. She's got a lot of great traits, tons to research, 8 alloys a month, which is a lot. Her own research speed is fast, and her survey speed is fast. So she's awesome all around. Level 5. Unusually deliberate geometric configuration of minerals. Drifts through the debris belt by blah 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 blah, a possible alien origin. And so what you're gonna do is she's already in exploratory mode. Let's see, which ship is she? So we click the camera to go to her system. She's in Womb Jiam. What? Own fleet? Oh, it's the Examiner. Oh, so she is actually stopped. But anyways, what I can do is research anomalies. This was the anomaly that we just looked at. But if I wanted to, I could do a bunch of other stuff before researching the anomaly. But that's fine. She's already there, or they are already there. So okay. But anyways, what happened last time? Actually, you know what? I think I can save it and show you guys. So we're gonna come back to here because what happened was I've been guarding the northern border strongly because I thought I was gonna have a battle maybe with the Obnevians, and there's just lots of hostile aliens here, and to be honest, most of these would beat the shit out of me, but I gotta have some military presence. So I wasn't in Craxima. I was in Chalks, Paith, and Wentworth, all of which are fortresses or going to become star fortresses. Yeah, they're going to become star fortresses. Craxima was just an outpost. I don't think it was even a star base or starhold or whatever. And I hadn't explored the wormhole. So let's go to Craxima. See everything here. All right, there is the starbase, looking awesome with the purple. There's a defense platform. I'm starting to build defenses and on these planets. Here's Craxima Prime. So what happened was, all of a sudden, I was told that I was under attack. All right, here's the wormhole, looking amazing. And I forgot I had a wormhole, and all of a sudden there's this huge pirate fleet here. Now that can happen in games anyways. If you have a rebellion on one of your planets, if there's a minority population on a close planet, or maybe even this planet, and they rebel against you. But I don't have factions being a machine empire. There's no political factions. And so we either uplift a primitive species and assimilate them into our empire. By the way, I don't, just as a side note to that, one of my key features is that I don't really need to declare war. The fact that assimilation is the central goal, or the central goal, I have a casus belli, a cause of war, to allow me to attack anytime without having to start claiming other systems and do a whole bunch of diplomacy stuff. I haven't done that yet. Part of it I could easily take. So right now the Vivicendians aren't really particularly liked by anybody. Where's contacts? Let's move contacts up. Expansion planner I don't use a lot. Claims I never use. Contacts under leaders. Okay. And I clicked the wrong one. So the purple ones, they trade certain things, or they give you certain information. The sort of brown off-white ones are sort of minor AI species, some of which you can bring into your fold, but they're still considered minority factions, and you have choices of what to do. Now, if you look at what's arguably the most important, which is relative power, I haven't done a ton of scouting on any of them because espionage is not something that I'm having my civilization do. I'm sort of role-playing the notion that machines would find espionage actually inefficient in the long run because of how much damage it can do. This empire is going to either go on a full-on attack, and I'm going to explain why I haven't done that yet, or use diplomatic means and sort of cultural convincing means to get people to assimilate. But I want to build those relationships so it happens in the late game. I have closed borders with these purifiers who are nowhere near me. I do have closed borders with the Obnevians, but the Obnevians are attached to they're a subsidiary of the Human Cooperative. So let's go into diplomacy with them. And I want to improve relations. So I'm going to send one of my galactic community representatives there to improve relations. I kind of want to have them do open borders. But let's see what happens first with just regular improved relations. But I've been friendly with the human cooperative from the beginning, and they're the normal Starfleet Federation build or whatever of humanoids. We've had a research agreement for a while. We have a defensive pact, which means I sort of have to come to their aid, and vice versa. If we're attacked, that's defensive pact. A full alliance means that if they attack, I need to attack. This just means if they get attacked, I need to help them. Our relations are going up with them. Do we have someone here? Yeah, we're already improving relations with them with an envoy. So you'll notice that it's either pathetic or inferior, everyone's forces. This has to do with economy, but it also has to do a lot with military power, probably mostly military power, except for the Synthoans. And I specifically asked when I set up an advanced version of this game, and I'm going to show off the build that I did for this game because someone did request this on YouTube. Maybe do that as a mini video. But the first group I met were the Synthoans, and they have overwhelming supposed power over me, right? So part of the reason I expanded was I thought, because I was over just here for a while, okay, because my home planet's here, and they were here, so I assumed with all that power that they had somehow super rapidly expanded, taken over everything. Once I saw that they hadn't and don't seem to be interested in expanding, I'll show you why in a second, I started expanding. And taking the Empire hit, because as much as the Empire hit hurts, there are buildings and other things I can do, like edicts, to lower that. But I also know that in this game, although it's not looking like it right now, I mean, the Parikis who don't like me, only have one little area as far as I can tell. I thought I'd be meeting alien civilizations all around the northern and eastern side of the galaxy. That is not indeed the case. But just like a long time ago, because I expanded north first. So if you look at where my borders end here, you can see that they connect, every single one connects to a red entity, of which are either just hostile fleets in general. Let's see. Will it show it to me? Right, so this is an actual fleet of some sort. They're ancient mining drones, so they're just staying put here. Where's their big force? Here's their supposed big force. They don't look very intimidating, but I guess they have a lot of power at 7-Eleven. And they have a mining station. So here's another red. Sapphire lurkers. Let's take a look at them. They're some sort of space whales. Yeah, they're crystalline space creatures, who are also powerful, although I could take them on now. I could take most of these on now if I had to. Ruby swarm, more space creatures. Yep, crystalline. Let's see. And then over here, I'm blocked by a way more powerful than, well, about, if I sent all my armies at this thing, it would be an even fight. But they've one big fleet here, which is made up of, looks like, yeah, cruisers, destroyers, and then some smaller ships. So actually kind of similar build to what sort of you're supposed to do. Can I see them? Yep, here's their fleet. And here's their, what is this? Just a void dwelling. So they have creatures living in there. So they have all these bases. They don't have they do have a 16 point. So half their power, 2/3 of their power coming from just these big defensive bases, and another third from a fleet. But again, they're staying in place. I'm blocked here with more red, so I can't expand anywhere more up here. And so when I saw that this super powerful race, the Synthoan continuity, who nevertheless is way ahead in points right now because of their AI story is that they're sort of an ancient machine race, and like the why do I always forget the name? You know, the species in Mass Effect, Tali's species, where they have one giant fleet like Battlestar Galactica, and that's their whole civilization. That's actually sort of what's going on here, and their fleet has a rating of 322,000, which is like 10 times what I could muster. But you'll see they have these things called Gamma Refuge and Beta Refuge, which are rings. So these were giant rings that they lived in, but they're ruined somehow. And they do have a base here still with a lot of military power, but these ring sections were all destroyed. And if you look over at Beta Refuge, you can see the same thing. So I think they have a similar storyline. Something happened now in Mass Effect. It's the organics who are running from the machines. Here, the machines seem to have run from something that happened to their what are essentially Dyson spheres. Do they go around? Yeah. They were some sort of Dyson ring or Dyson sphere ring world, which was powered by the star, which is great. The yellow star is a great star. The Class B star wouldn't do quite as much, but now they're just one giant fleet. Now, when you go to talk with them, and again, I met them almost at the beginning of the game. We have neutral leaning slightly negative. If you go to diplomacy with them, all I can do is declare war, offer a trade deal, or insult. They have really no other point or purpose. But they are, I think, might become sort of more like the Borg, forcible assimilation, or they might just want to live in their own little area here. And if we can improve relations at all, that would be great. And I could offer them systems. What I need are rare crystals. That's a lot of rare crystals. Okay, what can I trade? What do they want is the question. What can I give that they would want? Minerals, I can give a ton. That's not doing anything. I could offer them energy. Nope. I have a ton of minor artifacts. These things are worth a lot. Yeah, there we go. 300 of my 581. That's kind of a lot. I have to give pretty much all of them. Let's start with 100 minor artifacts. We have plenty of volatile motes because we're producing them. Let's see if these do anything. These do 200. That's all my volatile motes though. Alright, so other than minor artifacts, I'd have to give them a system. I wish I could move this so I could see. The system I would give them would be Kesmathian. They don't care about the system. Communications. Transfer communications. Nope, that doesn't do anything. Active sensor link. That doesn't do anything. Am I producing minor artifacts? Just one a month. So I have to give away all my minor artifacts. So what if I took fewer rare crystals? What if I just did 100? They're gonna say, yeah, this deal was a little close, but we'll do it. So 200 minor artifacts for all those rare crystals. Let's do it and see what happens. Now we do have unspent. This is in the middle of nowhere, right? Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. We have unspent trait points. Now, what trait points are, is you can improve your species by adding positive traits. But then you have to not manually, but over time, can upgrade everybody. But because I'm a machine and we're kind of networked, I'm wondering actually if the trait points, I don't know if it's going to cost money or a certain amount of time, but maybe everyone gets improved at once. And so this is a project we're for sure going to do before we unpause. So anyways, so the story, yeah, right. So the story was that I was getting an attack warning, and then I saw I was in Craxima, and I'm like, but I don't have any bandits or unhappy people around here, and they couldn't have gotten past Chalks or Paith to attack because these all have FTL inhibitors, which prevent them, unless they destroy all my stuff, it prevents them from the only hyperspace jump they can do is back into their territory where they came from. They can't come in further. And it was only in the middle of the battle, and the army was, or the military, I should say, was 30,000 strong pirates. It's like basically equivalent to my army. But I was spread out because I was still not sure about the Obnevians. So I had some soldiers in Paith, those are close. But again, because it's just been obvious that the Viviscendians are going to be the natural enemy if and when an attack happens, I had all my forces down here in either Dor or Avalon, and then even further down in Clendath. And so I had to reload because I reacted too slowly in sending ships there, and I couldn't possibly build defenses fast enough, so they went right in. They immediately destroyed my starbase, and then they went to my planet and started bombarding it. They didn't even have an army. They just were bombarding the planet, Craxima Prime. And it took a ton of damage. Now it looks like we've saved the damage. Okay, this thing can be upgraded. Alloys into new machine pops, absolutely upgrading that. And then alloys into machine pops, definitely upgrading that. So we've got the upgrades going. That's great. And I still could use more food, but I don't have any at this point. So after those are done, I'm gonna build a nexus. I don't need the housing, but it will open up a new slot for a building. And then we'll go to trade points to see how we can improve the species. But anyways, so the pirates came and they destroyed everything. And I was like, I can't load back far enough to get all my armies there without losing a ton of progress. So I did so for my second try, I reloaded only a few months right before they came through the wormhole. Now, because of the FTL inhibitor, they had to destroy the base. And then they theoretically could go to other systems. Now, because they decided to bombard, which even for a big military force, a big space force, takes a really long time to bombard a fully loaded planet to death. And they are 25 pops on this planet, but a lot of buildings and districts. Plus I have armies and a few other things going on. So they were just bombarding, which bought me time. So I said, okay, well, rather than reload like 2 full years, let's go back 6 months, and right in a couple months before they come, I'll send all my big fleets from the south, as well as the closer fleets here in the north. And the AI recognized pretty quickly that I had a grouping of forces. Oh, and they were all, you want to send in all your forces at once, even if they're separated. As here you can see, it's different military fleets with different leaders and so forth. I apparently picked up a couple exiled pirates who joined me in a random interceptor. I don't really care about that. But everyone was going to meet here in Arkadode, which is just it's a settled system, but there's nothing else going on other than research. And then they were going to all attack Craxima at once and just hope that I could win. Because if that failed, I'd have to reload like a couple of years, build up my military more, but also have made sure Craxima was a fully upgraded starbase. It's not even a star fortress yet. Yeah, building lots of stuff here. And so the pirates, then a message came up telling me that the low stockpile. Didn't we trade for rare crystals? Did I give them rare crystals? I thought I did a trade for rare crystals. Oh no, they're still pondering the offer.
Blocker liquidated.
Trade deal. Okay. Okay. All right. So there's the rare crystals. I don't know why it says +3. But that'll last me for a little bit longer. But anyways, so the AI cheated a little bit in that there's no way the pirates had eyes on all these systems. They could have seen my fleet. I can't remember if it was in Paith or in Choch or Wentworth, one of the close fleet. They could have seen that fleet coming, but that fleet's only 11,000, so they would have crushed that fleet. In fact, did in my first time through. But the AI, not the pirates being played by the AI, but the meta AI of the game, could see that I was sending all my military forces there. And while it would be a close battle and they might win, but they would be decimated, so they decided to head back through the wormhole. I immediately chased them through the wormhole and discovered absolutely nothing here. But this system has been explored actually by this science ship, and so now, you know what? I kind of want to discover the pirates again. So why don't we stop what this science ship is doing? We'll continue surveying, and then. Wait, hold on. continue surveying. We'll read that in a second. But rather than come back down, because I'm trying to get my science ship to come back down into this area, because this is another area I can expand to and no one else is going to, at least to here, because just of the placement of my empire. And there's no connection here with the Viviscendians, so they can't do it. There's another gateway, there's another wormhole, another gateway, tons of resources. But again, I'm already way overexpanded in terms of empire size. So now what I want is, I actually want, it goes back to 0. That's
Council
annoying.
agenda available.
Council again. But now I want to figure out where these pirates are and see if I can wipe them out, because the fact that they can go from this completely other side of the galaxy and jump into the heart of my empire, well, now I actually have to keep my fleets at Craxima. So that's 11,000, and these guys are 14,000. That's not enough to stop the pirates. So what does this say? The Prince. In gentle orbit around the massive... Let's go here. There's a science... my science vessel. The massive... I guess it's this? Yeah. 409 F11 floats a portable data bank scooped up by the examiner is found to contain text in some alien language. The vocabulary is not wholly unfamiliar, but the syntax is disconcertingly complex. Science Officer Gnea Pontia recommends a more thorough study. So that starts a new study, or I can just leave it.
Situation log revised.
Usually if it's just studied or leave it, it can have negative effects, but that's just what we're going to do. Oh, is that not... That's not her. Where was she supposed to move? So who discovered that? Oh, I have another colony ship. Oh, where was I sending this colony ship to? Was I sending it down here? This isn't the big planet. There's a big planet. Dora I settled is a very big planet, and it's gonna keep yielding. Ooh, machine assembly. Yep, I'm gonna upgrade that. There I go down on my rare crystals again. Whatever, we'll deal with that later. Where are we gonna settle? I think somewhere far out here. Nope, that's not a lot of area. Is my colony ship? It's Max's. I can't settle there because of alien stuff. Shite, where was... There's an ocean world of 18, that's not bad. I had a very specific planet in mind though. Is it here? Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Because this is the one area that's not protected from the Viviscendians, and so I can build. I have another room for a starbase. And this has a very huge planet size and capacity. So let me just double check, but I'm almost 1,000% that is the planet I wanted to go to. Yeah, okay. So there's the colony ship. It's gonna go to this planet, which is a desert world, so it has to be my Max's because my cybernetic elves like very, very cold weather. So there's the colony ship. How long is it gonna take? A few years. The colony ships are slow as hell, but that's fine. So here are the Apex. Oh, they gotta get upgraded first. They have to get upgraded and then go to Craxima. So I need to keep my fleet at Craxima, but it's not as bad as it looks because I'm still close to this front lines here, in case either the evil aliens, the hostile aliens, or the Obnevian Confederacy attacks. I don't think the Obnevians are going to attack. They're just too weak, and now they're a vassal of the humans who I'm friendly with, so that's not going to hurt. The question is now, though, do I completely give up because I have this huge border with so many ways in from the Obnevians. I know they're the ones that want to come in. I have a much more powerful fleet than them. I don't have full eyes on, but I do have a much more powerful fleets. So we are going to build more ships, okay? And the places we're going to build more ships Right, so a lot of my bases, I just have solar panel networks and hydroponics bays, which have nothing to do with space, just to give me more energy and food in particular, though you can only build one. So we need to get this up to a star fortress, first of all. We don't need a shipyard here. Let's take all this stuff off. Naval logistics +2 naval capacity. I mean, I do need that. The disruption field generator is great because it's just a straight negative 20% it's a straight negative 20% on the shields of the enemy. So we're going to upgrade to Starforge because it just gives a bunch more defenses and hit points and so forth. After they get upgraded, this relatively strong fleet, the Apex fleet, is going to go there. And while all that's happening, we're going to go to the shipyard in Chu. We don't have any... Oh, the upgrade, right, it cost everything. But we're going to start building more ships. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to split the fleet, which I don't love. But we're going to do it because I need to send more forces up to Kraxima in case those marauders come back. Okay, what do we got here? 3 cruisers. These are all Rossies. 2 Rossies, 1 pacifier. Only 7 corvettes. So wait, who's gonna be the Alright, that already takes them down to 4.1. They're called the Moment. Oh, that's really interesting. 7 frigates. No, we're gonna bump. 2 bombers and a couple vaporizers. Frigates are small ship that attack big ships. Resource storage full. I don't know what that's about. It's probably just about influence. Yeah, can't do anything about that. I'm also gonna send the destroyers, however, all of them, because they're a little outdated and they don't have too much. So I still have 9,000 in the general area of the Vicendians. But I'm gonna have to build more ships here, and I'll have to build more ships at Kraxima too. But this actually is gonna work out because this serves the dual purpose of building ships that guard the northern and northwestern border, and also against the pirates. So the new fleet is called. Oh wait, hold on. Inductors, who I'm leaving. Oh right, I meant to switch the right, the Admiral's gonna be the Inductor fleet is the fleet staying down south. Right, here's those raiders I was talking about. So the Inductor class is going to stay home. Nope. Have to reset their default base. Where is it? Avalon. There they go. And then the Moment fleet is going to join the Apex fleet in Kraxima. Now it's going to take them a year and a half.
Upscaling complete.
But there's really nothing you can do about that. Okay. Science ship, that's not doing anything. Alright, here they are. My level 5 scientist. She can do all sorts of stuff. But again, we're trying to gather intel out here. We're trying to gather intel because... Where's the wormhole? Where they jumped all the way over to me? Where'd it go? Where's the wormhole? Is this it? Oh yeah, Merrill. Okay, so this guy already has a thing. But they're gonna explore here, here, then back to here, and then back to here. This science ship is going to go. Here's the interesting thing. We're gonna go check out the double helix area. So we're gonna go here.
Future market survey complete.
All right, A2 technology. Oh, leader capacity +1. Awesome. I can do another governor, or another admiral, but I think it's just another governor. Leader pool goes up. I have plenty of leaders. Leader upkeep goes down. That's great. Another envoy is also great. Society research. Okay, so dense jungle. Are these blockers I need? Toxic kelp or dense jungle? It's annoying because it doesn't tell you. Oh no, we have 3 dense jungle blockers and 1 toxic kelp. We don't need to worry about claim or war exhaustion because of our assimilationist. We don't. We're literally machines, so we win or lose. But like morale and stuff like that doesn't matter. And then leader lifespan doesn't matter because we're technically immortal unless we break down. So we are going to research the unclearing of selective defoliants so that we can have more districts. Research complete on physics. Research complexes. Okay, so this will be an upgrade. Now it will require exotic gases. So we have to start figuring how to get this stuff because we're upgrading and we're taking hits to our advanced resources. But it's good to have. All right, new research. 5 choices. All right, energy nexus building. We'll upgrade the energy, the base energy building on the planet, but that's also upkeep we don't have. Energy credits from tech drones at Starbase. That's cool. Planetary supercomputer. I'm not sure what this goes to. What is this upgrade? This upgrades one of my buildings that I already have. Alright, straight up 10% research station output is so tempting, and it's very cheap. Advanced research complexes. We're gonna go for just a straight up. We're just gonna go for the straight up buy a lot of minerals for now. I could buy more alloys, but they're so expensive. Alright, construction chip. I don't have anything to do with my construction chip because I don't really want to expand anymore. Now, it looks like there's... This got added through a discovery. So that's just something for him to do. Where's the other construction chip? He's here. Why is he going to Craxima? Is that just to base himself up there? They can just straight up help with the research. Right. What happens if I click on the... Oh, there's no... Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. There's a way to help assist with research, but he's not doing it. I think I'm sending him up north just because I have nothing else to do with it, but there's no reason to scrap it, so... oh, there is something at Craxima. One more mining station. Okay. Well, I'll keep him busy. Where are the exiled pirates? So they're out here. So they could easily be following the science ship. But I think I'm actually going to do something different. I don't need them to live. They're very weak. How long will it take them to get... I'm going to send them to the wormhole. Just as eyes on the wormhole. Yeah. Alright, let me start time real quick. Oh, before we start time. Let me just take a quick look at my planets. We'll start with the newest one. Alloys into machine pops. Upgrade I don't have. Catalytic food into alloys I do have. With the volatile motes. That'll go down to +3 or whatever. Alright. And I have more districts here. How many more? Only 2. I could clear blockers that cost a ton of energy. But first I'm going to build another Nexus district so that I can open up more buildings. And then we'll clear those blockers. That's a bunch of energy. Should be energy. Yeah. Alright. Our exploration on Durpine finally yielded some insights. So yeah, so it turned out that this planet Dur that we settled has some weird stuff going on. Here's Dur Prime. Do you have anything else in this system? It's a cool angle. Okay. Exploration Dur Prime finally yielded some insights. Our first assessment turned out to be correct. The vault is in fact, sorry, hold on. is in fact a giant foundry. Further analysis of the alien language reveals that it was referred to as a king forge. However, the forge was never operational. Its builders apparently lacked the technology to see the project through to completion. Should be possible for us to finish their work. The way is blocked with heavy doors, but the engineers say they can overcome it, but no obvious way to do it. So they'll cut through the doors with ease. Helps with one of our consciousness ratings. So yeah, so there's not a penalty or a cost. Not even really a choice. I guess I could have just gone out of it. Okay, so here we go. Robot Prime is finishing its Nexus district. Again, unless we buy exotic gases, we don't have it. We'll upgrade another here of food into alloys. We'll build another Nexus district so we can open up buildings. Nope, can't afford that. Could use amenities here. Can't afford that. Could use amenities. Maybe don't need the energy grid. Alright, what has the amenities? Sentinel post? No. Yep, drone storage, which I don't have, actually. Upkeep of 2, and we're gonna lose some amount. I don't think we have a choice, though. So, yeah, let's replace the, well, it's not desperate yet. Could get soon. We'll replace that with storage. Just take less electricity.
Potential market survey completed.
Only a level 2
Research
scientist.
actualized.
Ready.
On a level 3 anomaly. Yeah, research it. Level up. Alright. More society research. Those are the blockers we can clear. Clone army we're not going to do. You know, we're already clone machines. Naval capacity plus 30 I need desperately. Research from jobs is great. Orbital maintenance drops. Amenities for maintenance drones. Alright, how many maintenance drones do I have is the question. Go to population. Does this, where does it say? Should say somewhere. What kind of drones were they? Oh, maintenance drones, right? Maintenance. Do I have any maintenance? None there. None there. I don't have maintenance drones, apparently. Unless... yeah, so we don't gonna bother with that. So we're gonna go for the straight up naval capacity. Ooh, Evaluators Simulation Center. I think this is an upgrade. Yeah, energy credits into Unity I kind of need. But I can't increase my fleet until I do this. But this shouldn't take very long. Yeah, 6 months. So that's fine. Alright, let's finish going through the buildings. I just want to make sure everyone's building something that they can. Food processing upgrade. Yes, please. These guys can't produce anything. Oh no, they can. What do they need? Drone storage. Uplink node. Research lab. We'll leave that empty for now. So where is... Where's the place that has the blockers? I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. Sorry. This is gonna be the one with the blocker, right? Nope. Nope. Yep. Clear blocker. Not a bad thing to do, but we've got plenty of districts left. So, okay, let's start time. We're almost at 2272, so there'll be a... Senate's now in session. Alright, we have a bunch of stuff to deal with here. Alright, what do we got? Right now, workers' rights I'm against because it helps my enemy, not me. Diplomatic weight from economy, negative. I think I have a strong economy, so I'm opposing that. Comfort the fallen has to do with spiritualist stuff. Again, helps my opponents, not me, so I'm not going to support any of those. Council agenda. Legion node experience gain. Cool. Now I can pick a new one. Alright. Cognitive node experience gain. That's... Let's see. Research speed +2. Outpost build cost. Starbase influence cost. Not a major priority right now. Oh, amenities +4. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. Alright, are there edicts I can afford? Those moats are going to start going down soon, I think, because of what I'm... It appears in drilling through the door, our drones activated some defensive mechanism. I knew this was going to happen. So stupid. I'm an idiot. Fortunately, the collective was able to take proper precautions soon enough the gas dissipated. The drones have already returned to work. Do I get anything? No. Okay. Screw you. I need my unity. I need all this. I do have nanites. Some, not many though. Yeah, so I'm not going to do any more edicts.
A system has been surveyed.
A system has been surveyed. Alright. Some nice stats on that system. What ship is this? The Surveyor? Alright, so he's exploring this away. Probably going to hit ancient mining drones at some time. Observation posts and mega structures.
Ships upscaled.
Right, so ships are upgraded. Oh, that's right. I should be focusing on upgrading bases. Craxima is the big one. Its Star Fortress is already building. So I'm almost at the point where I can build another Star Fortress. I want everything to have a Star Fortress. But I believe next up is... No, Dora already is. Our next up would be... Kazabius. It's already upgrading. Okay. So we don't have a lot left. Alright, maybe we'll leave as is. We do have buildings that we can build though. Okay. So what's cool is the gun batteries and torpedoes, rather than just being extra weapons, if your system is invaded, it gives hull points, armor points, all sorts of protections to your fleet. But ancient ramparts are awesome in defense for the fleet. Seems like gun batteries and torpedo do the same thing. Maybe just have one of each. So I'll do a gun battery here. Is there a fast way to switch through? I don't think so. So, okay. Can be upgraded. Will eventually. Craxima is being upgraded. But even so, we can put an ancient rampart for defense. And then we will put torpedo and gun battery. We'll do another defense platform that costs stuff. That also costs stuff. Can I build a defense platform that's a little bit cheaper? See, point defense always seems good. You kind of want to get long range though. This is very short range. Gamma laser. Upkeep does not cost. Okay. Gamma laser goes after armor and hull. Railgun. Let's see, range 50, range 40, phase disruptor, range 30. Now I am investing heavily in Guardian Point Defense. That has shorter range. Alright, so that's a 1. What do they do for autocomplete? Yeah, that's smart. Or why don't we just do just straight up 2 railguns for longer range? I think we're gonna start. Yeah, we'll put fire control there. Actually, let's see what they say. Yeah. Except one of these will be shields. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. So this defense platform is gonna be called the Pegasus. Auto upgrade. Save. Alright, back to Craxima. It's already building so much stuff. We can wait on it. Oh, here's the new resolution. Empires that have been denounced or are in breach of galactic law have penalties applied to them. Have I been denounced? I don't think so. I'm at war with them? Really? At war with the Viviscendians. So I could attack them anytime. That's interesting. In terms of the actual votes. Seems like the big ones. Yeah, let's support it. I think that helps me. Sign another envoy there. Alright, let's keep going through the stations here. Ancient Rampart. Do we want to save up for a Star Fortress for here? I believe we do. So we'll just wait on that. Avalon Station, we'll put a gun battery. Wentworth Station. Choke Station. So this is interesting. Plus new naval capacity. Ship. Battle simulator. Starting ship experience. That's what we want. Because this is going to be our major shipyard. I wish there was a way to mark this. I'm going to call Cho 2. And then I'm gonna make Avalon 1. And I'll make Euskepes 3. Yeah. Speaking of which, oh, this would have been the planet. No, this is the planet. This is what we want to. This is what we want to settle, not the other one. Do we have time to change it still? Military fleets. Colony ship. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, it's gonna let me go through their empire? I don't trust that. I'm gonna go the long way. Even though it's gonna take a while. Alright, there's the planet. Yeah, it would take a couple of years, but that's okay. Oh, I don't want to go that way though. All right, so we're just gonna go there first. Nope. Yep. 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 Yeah, we don't want to go through their empire. Signs of activity.
Future market survey complete.
Drop pods
Potential
surrounding.
spaceborne resource encountered.
Oh god, who did I encounter? 01 investigator reports that whatever aliens these pods were transporting are now but withered husks on board, having evidently perished hundreds of years ago. One sole pod has shown signs of onboard activity. We can hail them. On screen. Caretaker AX, blah blah blah. I am caretaker, be programmed to assist citizens during the resettlement process. Oh, do I just get a governor? That would be amazing. Destiny trait. I hope we get this guy. What happened here? Why didn't you call for help? You will be integrated. Fortunately, hyperdrive malfunction. Yeah. There's my leader, but this is fine. This is awesome. Free governor. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you who has the governorship. Well, it depends. Let me save. New gov. Sys unknown. Alright, so if we put a governor. No, we're gonna wait, because we're gonna put the governor on Kanam. Because that's gonna be the next sector thingamabobber. Oh, that's funny. Oh, can I build ships here? I can. We'll do that first. Another solar power network. Another hydroponics bay, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Alright, anything else? Upgrade, 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 upgrade. What do these all want to upgrade to? Oh, I have Citadel technology? I don't have Citadel technology. I guess it's probably an upgrade. Yeah, it's an upgrade for the PDC rails. Aren't those... I wish they would really upgrade by themselves. Oh, by the way, my Pegasus class did not help my situation whatsoever. Alright. PDC rails auto upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be a way to do it. Alright, one more attempt at the let's go back to the Pegasus here. That's the cost, but what's the up? Oh, wait. Maybe I'm screwing up here. This is what it costs, but what's the upgrade cost? Or the What's the monthly? Is there no monthly cost for defense platforms? Huh. Alright. Maybe the Pegasus isn't so bad. Oh, but this isn't the Craxima's the station that's in trouble. Alright. We'll add a, I mean, they have so much going on, but we'll add a defense platform. Here. Alright, who else needs... Oh, sorry about that. Oh, this is the other... Oh no, they have to go through Exosus. Oh, I'm actually okay. Everything's got a star fortress. I don't have money for any.
Ships upscaled.
Okay. Alright, which ship got in trouble? The Prober. Yep. Oh, it's a space amoeba? Can we see it? No. Alright, so we're blocked there. So we're gonna survey this. I guess it looks like we're pretty much stuck here. We'll see what happens when we get to this survey. Alright, here's the investigator doing his investigations. Also looks like we're going to get stuck in here, but nevertheless, we'll do due diligence. Survey. 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 Alright.
Research actualized.
Alright, what research do we have? Research output. Beautiful. Beautiful. Our society research is through the roof. Alright, so this is physics. More research output. I don't care about encryption. I haven't been using boosters. Gateway travel allows us to travel through gateways, and we're almost done. Society, the simulation center, those are upgrades, I believe. Starbase capacity +2, but that is expensive. But we don't need anything else. Alright, unspent trade points. Okay. Alright, so I've got the Maxes who are my machines. I've got the Baksharans, who are only 6 populations living on 1 planet. They can inhabit forcefully devolved. Yeah, they have a lot of negatives because I forced them into uplift, but they also get a bunch of bonuses from cybernetics. So I can create template with the Maxes. So my good traits are super habitability. I get a bonus for inhabiting any planet of any type. Physics, I get bumps to all research, and assembly speed of my pops goes up. Negative, robot upkeep. That was sort of a cheap, because we are machines, not robots. So this was a cheap freebie, because what you have to do is balance out negative traits with positives. The only one that really affects me is slower leadership gain, but that hasn't been a problem. Alright, so we create the template. So we have 2 points left and 1 pick. So we can do a few things. We can just go, so any of the blue ones are ones that we can quote unquote buy, that will go against our trade points, and red ones are ones that are negative but will give us more, but we don't need more because we only have 1 pick. So do any of these cost 2? Leader upkeep goes down negative 20%. What are leaders costing us now? Leaders, negative 39. That's pretty good. Minerals from jobs is pretty good. Energy credits from jobs is really good. Empire size from pops, negative 10%. That's good. That would take me down 30. No, not even. Not even close to 30, because it's just pops. Let's do energy credits from jobs. Ooh, amenities from jobs. That's tempting. Yeah, let's do energy. There we go. So then we create the template. But then we have to apply the template. It's gonna cost 16,000. See, this is the problem. It's gonna cost me 16 to upgrade everyone. It's gonna cost me 16,000 engineering credits, which is 100 months, which is many, 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 many years. So why don't we start with Why don't we start with 7,100? What are we getting? 159. So we can keep it, sorry, wrong number. Where is it? There it is, 146. We can keep it to 2 years or less. So that's 24 months. So 20 months would be, so 3,000 engineering is about all we're willing to do. But we want a decent sized planet. 3,900 for the Mayan Prime. What are we researching? Yeah, we need those engineering credits. We're gonna wait to apply those templates. All right, here we go. Oh wait, is everyone at Craxima? Why are they going there? They were supposed to go to Craxima. What the hell? Why did they go? Oh, they went to their home base. God damn it. Whatever. What am I gonna do? Alright. How much time did I waste? 2 years? Great. Alright. Let's keep moving here. By the way, I'm thinking of playing some...
Evading competitive fleet.
I'm thinking of playing some other space games. Surviving Mars would be one. I want to go back to Terraforming Mars, which is one of the best board games of all time. It has a great computer version. I really like where is it? Even though it's mostly just puzzle solving and it's more of a simulation than a game. I like where is it? It is called Off-World Trading Company. Actually, I think is what I want to do. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Mars Horizon is the game. So we might jump to that in a bit.
Research actualized.
All right, here's my construction ship. How did my construction ship end up over here? I don't remember this at all. Oh, it's because he was researching something, or he was putting a he was putting down a research base. All right, so I don't know what to do with him now. There's no automatic anything for him to construct. I guess I'll send him back to Canum, and he'll just chill in Canum. All right, there's that. Research. Ah, yes, battleships. Okay, so now I really have to start saving my. Have to start saving my money. There's the flak cannons, so that would improve my point defense. Habitat is the ultimate station, I think. Ooh, I can get exotic gases from mineral. Yeah, this is what we want. That's what we want. Alright, is there a hotkey to switch between bases? I'm just looking at the hotkeys here super fast, guys. No, there's not a fast key. Alright. Not a rush to get my home system. Clendath is doing its thing. Shocks is fine. There's the gun battery. Oh, I know what I have to upgrade. The defense systems. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, so there's a gun battery. And we'll put one solar power network down. That'll be enough for now. Yeah, we need to start saving our money big time, because to build oh, you know what? Let's do the fun part. Let's design our first battleship. Okay, so their battleship called the Assailer. What's the distance? What's the problem? What's the difference with the cruiser? I think it just has to. Oh, it has larges everywhere. So this thing does a ridiculous amount of damage because the level 4 coil guns are worth a ton. But we're gonna do a few different variations. All right. So these are all large slots. Artillery bow, 2 small, 1 medium, 1 large. No, that's large. Broadsides in the middle. Oh, I can. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I see. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a dummy. So it's either 2 large. Okay, so we're gonna do one that's just all large weapons. And then we'll do one that's be a mix of medium and large. Alright, so gamma large, 80 range, 100 range. We'll do the advanced guns here. Advanced shields here. Alright. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't have much of a choice if I do. So the mediums can be the phase disruptors. And then I'll do 2 lasers here. And then in back, we'll do 1 laser, 1 railgun. We'll do shield capacitor, auxiliary fire control, and yeah, I haven't really done reactor booster. I guess another auxiliary. Okay, so this battleship, it's. Let's see. We'll call this. We'll just call this the Galactica. All right. The second battleship will be a little bit different. We're gonna do small, medium, large. Then we're gonna do one with point defense and small in the middle, and then we'll do medium in we'll do medium in back. Right. Broadside bow. 2 small, 1 medium. I think missiles would be nice. How far do missiles go? They have 100 range. Railgun stops at 45 though, so you gotta be careful. The large one, gotta be careful there. Oh, interesting, but the laser doesn't. So we will do. Let's put missiles here. And we'll do rail guns here. But then we're gonna do a gamma laser. And then in back we'll do another gamma laser. So you know what? Let's just do phase disruptors here, and we'll put lasers in back. Advanced shields, shield capacitor. Alright, so a missile battleship would be called, we'll call this the Defiant. And we shall save. How much do they cost? So they cost about what a, let me delete their design. So yeah, they both cost about 1,200. So we're gonna save our save our pennies. All right, so save. B ship designs done. All right. Now we can go to the market like the little pigs. We can sell off a couple thousand minerals, sell off 1,000 food. We really need to get rare crystals. So we're just gonna get energy and hold on to it for a little while. Market fee 30%. Oof. All right, here's the investigator. So he can't go this way. So I think what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3. That'll be enough for now. Actually, you know what? Let's do this a different direction. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Ships upscaled.
Ships upscaled. That's what we like to see. All right. Back to the planets. Let's finish out the year.
Surveyed.
Yeah. Rare crystals. Alright. Alright, back to the planets. Upgrade buildings. Can't afford it. Definitely can afford that. Alright, Rookbor, can't afford it. Can definitely afford that. Craxima Prime. Yep, gonna upgrade that. The Mayans can't upgrade anything at the moment. Let's see, energy grid or more food. Or something else. We could use amenities. Do we have a drone building here? Maybe we'll build a drone building. Plenty of housing though. Sentinel posts. Uplink more unity. Yeah, kind of want more unity to be honest with you. And nothing's gonna happen here. Okay. Let's just go to the market now, since we've got tons of money, and stock up on There we go. Rare crystals. It's the only one that we have to. It's the only one that we have to pay for. So. All right. So let's go like one more year, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll come back.
Outlier identified.
Yeah, you can research that. Yeah. Craxima almost done. Yeah. Okay, so now we can build battle. We can build battleships. Or one of them, the Defiant class. All right, there's our first battleship. Boom. Alright, there's another. Let's keep getting uplink nodes for
Competitors engaged.
God, they got attacked again. Simulation site. We don't have one already, right? Yeah. Okay, so here's the mining core, excuse me.
Survey completed.
It's gonna destroy these guys very easily. The heart of the foundry on Dur Prime is a twisted network of network of pipes. Conveyor belts will appear to be workstations. A quick survey revealed that power, maintenance, and key systems are missing. Also, reason to believe that our exploration of the vault has some effect on the internal workings of the foundry. We can try and repair it, though it will be a time-consuming activity. Alternatively, we can set up a scrapyard and dismantle it. So if we repair it, test the power-up foundry, drone dismantler jobs. No, we're gonna repair it.
Situation log revised.
Yeah, I mean, come on. All right, so we don't know where the science ship is.
Future market survey.
Oh no, that was the fleet pirates. Okay, sorry pirates. Yeah, they were supposed to come down way down here to guard Meryl. Now I could guard. Actually, can guard. Yeah, this is actually stupid. I should guard Meryl just as a as a precaution. So what we're gonna do is we're going to build. Let's see if we can just build a super fast Corvette for scouting. We haven't really done that. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna put afterburners on this bad boy, and more gonna put extra shields. We'll just call it racer class. We don't want to even get that close, though, is the problem. Oh well. Alright, so we're going to build one racer class here. And that's going to be our... This is
Science ship facing unfair competition.
Uh-oh. The 001 investigator located the source of movement in the upper atmosphere of Ikakuriki 3. Is this anywhere near me? Nope. There's a space amoeba. Lost juvenile. We can become the owner, huh? It's imprinted. Oh, interesting. How powerful is it? Hard to tell. Out of the question, we can study it. No, let's have it join. Alright, so how powerful is it? 65 is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It can't come back home even if it wanted to. I don't know how it goes through there. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere here. Alright, let's do this. Let's explore this. And then research anomalies here. And we'll send him ahead. Wait, where did I say the science was going? Oh, okay, right up here. We'll send him ahead to here as a scout. Alright, another science ship. Alright, we're starting to close in on what's left of my sector. Alright. Construction ship with nothing to do. Nothing I can do about that. Of course we lost that battle. I mean, come on. Alright. Do any of my edicts... Do any of my fucking edicts... None of my edicts cost... Oh no. They don't cost authority though, which is the main thing. Man, those rare crystals. Oof.
Ships upscaled.
Alright.
A system has been surveyed.
Alright, the examiner. Coming to the end of the line here. This looks like it's a dead end. What's not a dead end? Nothing that I can reach, really. Let's explore this anomaly first. Alright. Really gotta be
Outlier identified.
saving our shekels. Ah! Exotic gas refinery. Turns minerals into exotic gas. Beautiful. Alright, here we go. Plasma thruster. Faster speeds? Yes, please. What are we gonna do? Oh, right. Yeah, we're gonna build... Where is it? Oh. Maybe it's an upgrade. Ah, exotic gas refineries. There it is. Why not here? Oh no, it does have it. Yeah, we're gonna build a bunch of exotic. Well, we'll start with 2. Start with 2. Alright. Alright. I really want to build another battleship. We're close. Galactic Ruthian has broke migration treaty off. I don't really care.
Research actualized.
Alright. Gateway travel. Awesome. Shield hardener. Ooh, shield emitters. Yes, please. The 0-point reactor would be great, but that's going to take forever to research. Alright, so here's the Corvette. He's just going to spot up here, just as a scout. Alright, so does that mean if I click on the gateways I'll know where they go? No, it just means I can use them. Alright, let's build another. We're gonna build another scout here just to see what goes on through there. We'll be able to build another battleship soon, which will be great.
Future market survey complete.
There it is. So right, so this guy's just hanging out in Merrill to make sure. He can't take on any of these. Actually, you know what? We're having to explore the natural wormhole. Alright, we're gonna take a
System has been surveyed.
We're gonna take a break, folks. It appears that asteroid RF1138 and the surrounding debris originate from a former planet. Deep within the center of the asteroid, we can find traces of extremely valuable alloys. Also hints of bacterial life that has now died in the vacuum of space. This shows us that celestial body once bore the promise of life. Sweet. Let's just get to the end of this month.
Upscaling complete.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so this guy has nowhere to go. So he's just gonna hang out. Alright, here's the examiner. Actually, you know what? Let's try a little bit of this.
A system has been surveyed.
Yeah, the one more turn thing is very much in effect here. So I'm sure when I go to the scores, wherever it is, it's still gonna show. Yeah, even though they're at 43,000, they've been at 43,000 this whole time. Again, our biggest competitor in terms of overall score are the humans. They have a bunch of subject empires, but our economic strength is higher and our technology strength, so we're still a bit ahead of them. So, cool. Alright, well, thank you so much. Take a look at the gloriousness of space. Oh no, I left the Stellaris logo on the whole time. Oh no! Well, that's what you get. Thanks for watching, and be back on soon.